Shoot at ICE agents on site. That's right. If ICE agents are trying to take you or a loved one, shoot them on site.
What? This guy is crazy.
Helmet cam video showing a violent collision in Riverside. A motorcycle rider struck and dragged down the street.
What? That's insane.
5 determined burglars can be seen on this video trying to smash the front door and rip their way into the store.
Insane.
Tonight we're hearing from the terrified family who hid inside their New Jersey home as armed intruders broke in through the front door with a crowbar.
Insane, yo.
A neighborhood crime alert involving this home security video of armed burglars trying to break into a home while the owner was inside.
Insane.
Videos show 5 suspects riding in a stolen white 2018 Hyundai Tucson, breaking into at least 6 cars and making off with a gun.
Insane. Breaking news, shocking events caught on camera. You won't believe your eyes. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, share this video, comment down below, and remind y'all this is some insane advisory. Let's go.
After a dog led troopers on a police chase on I-95, Sky 10 was all over that pursuit.
That dog is now at the Humane Society of Broward County in Fort Lauderdale. Local 10 Sanella Sabovic joins us live from there this midday with the hopes to find that dog a new home. Hey, Sanella.
That's right. Hello, guys. New meaning to the term doggone, right? As you mentioned, this playful pit bull remains here at the Humane Society of Broward County, getting all the love, care, and treatment that she needs and deserves. And she's been named Taylor Swift. You probably figured it out, all due to her swift moves on the highway. It was a doggy dash seen all across South Florida. A pit bull darting across the northbound I-95 on-ramp at Davie Boulevard right before I-95, creating some canine chaos to troopers trying to catch her. The showstopper, stopping traffic before she was eventually placed in the back seat of an FHP cruiser. She wasn't arrested, simply restrained and taken to the Humane Society of Broward County, where workers named her Taylor Swift. You guessed it, due to her swift moves on the highway. Taylor is roughly 2 to 3 years old and is currently getting checked out by vets. She didn't have a registered microchip, so it's hard to prove ownership. And she's had a bit of a rough life. She's been bred multiple times. This dog, who we're calling Taylor Swift, her whole purpose was to produce puppies for profit. She's safe here now. We are giving her an exam. She's going to get a bath later. And our goal is to find her a loving home where she's not going to be producing any more puppies.
Insane, my good people. Yo, so that means somebody probably left it on the highway, right? Cause you heard what the doctor said. They was using this dog for breeding purposes. This dog probably done breed like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, have many puppies. And they probably was like, yo, we done with this dog. We have enough. And just abandon it on the highway? That's cruelty right there, man. Yo, I hope they could find whoever responsible for this. It's a beautiful dog. I love all animals. Yo, insane. But let's move on to the next story.
Deputies in Martin County arrested the man you see in this video after he was caught trying to break into a home in Jensen Beach. Investigators say he tried to get into multiple condos along Ocean Boulevard Tuesday night. Chicago's Bureau reporter Rachel Perry spoke with 2 of the victims who confronted the suspect with a shotgun outside their home.
The couple we talked to caught this terrifying incident on video where you can hear the woman scream before the two are seen chasing the suspect with a shotgun. Take a look.
What the are you doing?
Watch as this man, identified as Jonathan Richards, walks up to this Jensen Beach condo. Seconds later, and the couple, Lisa and Chris, wake up. Lisa says that's when she came face to face with the devil.
I see this scary devil looking in my window, and I screamed like a primal scream. The last time I screamed like that was when I gave birth to my son. That's how primal it was.
The two go running after him, Chris with a shotgun in hand.
What the are you doing?
I'm just looking for a
Who is this?
I'd rather just hit him in the head with the gun. I wouldn't want to ever have to shoot anybody.
He almost got shot by a homeowner who, had he shot him, we would be standing here and I'd be telling you he did a good job and did what a homeowner should do.
Richards took off, but the Martin County Sheriff tells us he continued checking doors before they found him nearby, and K-9 Grawl took him down. Now, before coming to Florida a few days ago, Richards was arrested for crimes in Nevada and Alabama, including a sex offense and a kidnapping.
He's not afraid of interactions. This is not a kid pulling on door handles. This is a bad guy that we would not want in our community to start with.
Yo, insane. Yo, this guy, this what he do. And it seems like the police officers, they knows him. Yo, he lucky that homeowner didn't shoot him. If that was anybody else, you invade their home, their house like that, and they got a shotty, they got they what? Yo, you lucky you ain't pick up a couple of shells, bruh. Insane. But let's move on to the next story.
Police are looking for this man, 29-year-old Noel Vargas. He's facing harassment and assault charges. Those screams were captured by one of the doorbell cameras on the 1500 block of Montgomery Avenue in Fishtown last Friday morning. Police believe Vargas grabbed a 13-year-old girl on her way to school.
So I heard her scream, and I used to teach, so I was like, they're playing, and then I was like, no, that's not a little girl playing, like she's in distress.
Tori King walked the girl to school and said two young men who are Penn Treaty students ran to help.
He said the guy came up behind her, grabbed her almost in a chokehold. She's so cute. She's like, but I take self-defense classes, so I was able to get away.
On Tuesday, they believe Vargas groped a 36-year-old woman in the 1500 block of Palmer Street while she was placing her child in her vehicle. Both incidents happened between 8 and 9:30 in the morning in the same area. The Fishtown community rallied, sharing information.
For a few people on there knew exactly who it was, and if they have anything to say, they speak up.
Neighbors say there are more than 2 incidents all within blocks of each other with a similar description of the suspect. Families of students who attend nearby Amy at James Martin Middle School are being asked that students not be at bus stops or walk alone.
This is crazy and insane. So we got a predator out there. He just running up and grabbing whoever he could grab. Insane. Police, we gotta get him. Gotta get him up off the street. All these young girls ain't safe. Insane. But let's move on to the next story.
Police investigate a number of car break-ins in Gentilly and Mid-City, including one that led to a shooting.
NOPD says Gentilly and Mid-City suffered a wave of vehicle burglaries Monday night into Tuesday morning. Officers say these videos show 5 suspects riding in a stolen white 2018 Hyundai Tucson, breaking into at least 6 cars and making off with a gun. Around the same time and just blocks away, police say a car burglar shot a man who stepped outside to see what was going on. Fox 8 spoke with the man, who says he was shot in the elbow. He told us he had just finished cleaning the blood off his porch when we arrived. He was too traumatized to speak on camera, but his neighbor shared what he heard.
The victim, truck owner, heard the window break, obviously, saw what was going on, went out to confront them, and there was a bit of yelling briefly, and then shots fired.
Police haven't confirmed whether the suspects caught on video or the gun they allegedly stole are connected to the shooting. Derek D. Men lives near Orleans and North Carrollton Avenues and says car burglaries happen often. He fears young people committing crimes are more dangerous than others.
This is just insane. Poor residents. These guys, these teens, these burglary, they just terrorizing this neighborhood fully. Where's the police? These residents, they need help. Insane, yo. But let's move on to the next story.
You're looking at 3 armed burglars attempting to break into a Northside home at 2 in the morning. They may be unaware that the owner is inside sleeping.
What's going on?
Then 20 seconds later, when we pause the video, we see that all 3 burglars are wearing masks and gloves. Two of the burglars are holding handguns, and the third burglar is holding a rifle. Seconds later, as the burglar in the light-colored jacket sticks one of his hands in the window, he and the other two burglars take off running. This is another camera angle of one of them running through the backyard. They ran when they heard the homeowner waking up.
Yes, I screamed and I said,
And do you think that's what scared them all?
yes, I believe it did.
Although police quickly arrived and canvassed the area, the armed trio was nowhere to be found. Police believe the burglary attempt was pre-coordinated.
It's terrifying. It tells me that they don't care. And they was out and they was coming to hurt and harm whatever they could just to get whatever it is they thought they was out there. They
Wow. Insane. This was crazy. Imagine you home sleeping and you got thieves. Not even thieves. These are gunmen. All three of them had weapons. Two had a handgun and one had a machine gun. What was they trying to do? Yo, imagine they got inside your house. Oh my Lord. Let's move on to the next story.
The terrifying sound of someone literally breaking into a home. This video from the victim's home security camera shows 3 people forcing their way into the house in East Windsor. You can hear the security alarm going off. Then one of them rips out one of the cameras. Watch as they break apart 2 windows. Eventually, they get inside through the front door, using what police say is a crowbar. The family, who we are not identifying, was asleep before the alarm woke them.
Traumatized and extremely scared. Why? Because the question keeps on coming, why we are not safe?
It happened around 3:15 this morning. A husband and wife, home with their son and other family, hid while dialing 911.
I chose this neighborhood thinking that we are safe here, my family is safe here, and the whole experience had been so traumatizing, and I am scared for my family, for the whole neighborhood.
The family says they were broken into a year ago, which is why they got an extensive security system. They say that time the burglars stole things, including a luxury car. This time they took a set of car keys but couldn't get the car from the garage because it was blocked by other vehicles in the driveway. The suspects got away before police got there.
This is crazy, my good people. Insane. These crooks, these teens, these thieves, whoever they are, because they mask up, armed up, and trying to get inside people's home is insane. You at your safe haven, and people is trying to get inside there. Yo, you don't feel safe at all, especially if you inside a good neighborhood. This is crazy and insane, but let's move on to the next story.
Shoot at ICE agents on site. That's right. If ICE agents are trying to take you or a loved one, shoot them on site. The way they're pulling up, with masks on, with unmarked vehicles, no badge, no nothing, it could be anybody. It can be gang members. You have every right to shoot at them. This would be the best self-defense case. You're just in fear for your life. You don't know who's behind that unmarked vehicle or who's behind that mask.
Wow. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem has since responded, saying anyone who tries this will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law.
This guy is crazy and insane. He's promoting violence. He's promoting for people to shoot federal agents, to shoot ICE agents. This guy is nuts. They need to find him. You feel me? And lock him up. Lock him up. Just for I know it's a free country. You can't say stuff like this in other country. To shoot police officer, federal agent. You can't say this in other country. You probably only could get away with these type of speech in America. America is the only place on earth where you probably could get away with talking like this. This is crazy. So you saying anybody that pulls up on you, long as you don't recognize them, you just gonna shoot them? That's nuts. That is nuts. It don't even have to be ICE agent. It could be just anybody walking up to you. You just gonna shoot them because you don't know who they are? That's a dumb thing to say and a dumb thing to promote, bro. I know you're probably upset about what's going on with a lot of these migrants getting deported, but to promote violence? Nah, that ain't the way. You need to be punished for stuff like that, bro. Even though this is a free, you can say whatever you want to say, but saying these stuff is promoting violence. And I'm glad Attorney General came out and said anybody that try anything like that, they gonna get the fullest punishment to the law. So you know what's gonna happen. Life in prison or the death penalty, stuff of that nature. Y'all crazy, man. Be safe out there, ladies and gentlemen. Peace and love, and we up out of here.